What's up? How's everybody doing? We'll get started here in just a second. Make sure y'all sharing this with your people. Johnny Live. We are in the building. We are in the building. Yeah. And just to let y'all know, we are now officially on Instagram. So you can check us out on Instagram. You can check us out on YouTube. You can check us out here on Facebook Live. All at the same time. We're streaming simultaneously. Major. Got some big things going on. We got some big interviews coming this next week, so make sure you check that out. A lot of nice things happening. I'm going to get started here in just a second. Yeah, a big shout out to Rich Woods. I heard they won tonight. So that's major. Big shout out to Rich Woods High School. Yeah, that's what's up. That's my old school, my old stomping ground, if you would. So love to see them doing their thing. I don't know if they're going to state. Hopefully they're going to state. Somebody let me know if they're going to state. But once again, big shout out to Richwood High School. And just so y'all know, y'all can leave a comment. Just send an emoji. But whatever you do, don't just sit there. Talk to me, because I will talk back. All right, y'all. We're going to go ahead and get started here in just a second. And like I said, once again, we are on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So you catch us on any of those platforms, and then we'll have Apple Music, all music platforms. So make sure you check us out. So to get started here, y'all, I made a post earlier today, and I talked about how President Trump is about to be our president again. And I know it shocks some people. 9 times out of 10, I'm not a Republican. And I'm not saying that I'm Republican this time either, but yeah, it's some things going on that's not looking good for the Democrats. And I'm going to kind of get into some of that stuff here in a little bit. If you haven't seen yet, the Supreme Court just made a ruling that Trump can be on all ballots across all 50 states. So, if you know anything about Trump's presidential run, his presidential time as being president, he appointed a mainly all conservative Supreme Court. And let's take it back for some of y'all who don't understand what the Supreme Court is. The Supreme Court basically makes the rules. The Supreme Court has the last say in anything that we do in this country, as far as things being decided on, cases, and a bunch of stuff like that. So, Supreme Court gets the last say. When it comes to rule making, anything like that, the Supreme Court gets the last say. And sorry, I'm just putting out this. Y'all, check out my lotion, y'all. Check out my lotion. Check out my beard oil. It's definitely popping off. People want to know stuff about it. Y'all, I'm telling you, it's a really good smelling stuff. I even let my kids smell it, and they're younger, and they liked it. So younger people, older people, everybody liked the smell of it because it's not an overpowering smell. It's a really manly smell. And this right here is the lotion. Y'all see that? That's the lotion. Got our own labels on there. Got the QR code on there. You can actually scan the QR code. Let me show y'all. So all you gotta do is hold your phone up, turn it on your camera, and then you can scan that QR code. That's some high-tech dish right here. Scan that QR code, put over QR code like that. And boom, it takes you right to my email right now, but it's going to eventually take it to my website. So that's it right there. But you can stay in touch with me from that. And if you need a QR code label made, here we go. If you need a QR code label made, just get in touch with me, and I'll definitely make sure I hook you up. This is the beard oil. Oh, the lotion is $10. The beard oil is $20. See that right there? Like I said, I got the QR code on there. It's really dope stuff. And it smells really good. That smells really good, y'all. Okay, so back to what we're talking about. We got two topics today we're going to talk about. They don't go, well, they kind of do go with each other. No, think about it. One of the topics is former President Trump is going to be back in the White House. He's the 45th, Biden's the 46th. He's inching on being the 47th president. So I don't even know if we ever had anything like that in our lifetime to where, I know I've never had anything like that in my lifetime to where president was president 1 year, get voted out, and then come back strong and serve his second year out after another president. So there's so much stuff going on, y'all. I don't know if y'all have noticed or if y'all know, but New York City, and this is one of the things that is going to make it possible for him to get back in and get another term. Because all of the bullshit that's going on, I'm just going to call it how it is. And it might not be Biden's fault, but anytime you're president and stuff happens on your watch, you're going to get blamed for it. Now, true indeed, the economy is good. They say, quote unquote, the economy is good because people have jobs. That I won't dispute. And then Wall Street is good. But here's the thing, Wall Street has nothing to do with the average person unless you have money in Wall Street. But the average person, Wall Street, it means nothing to you, right? So telling me that the stock market has been up and is booming and stuff like that, that is not going to mean nothing to the average person. When milk is high, eggs are high, things like that. That's the average American. Those are the things that they're concerned about every day. Gas is high. Gas is creeping back up. And I know they're switching over to the summer blend, but it's still creeping back up, gas is. People are watching that because they're watching their pocket, they're watching their bottom line. Always that. We're a country in debt. People are taking out more credit cards and more credit and things like that. We're a country in debt. And that's going to fall on whomever is president at the time. Right now it's Biden. The economy always plays a big role in who's going to be president. That's one thing. So unless these next 7 months, Biden can turn it around to where we feel like we're getting more money in our pockets and things like that, it's going to be extremely hard for him to come back and be president. Now, I know about the Bidenomics. I know about all that, and I think that's a good look for Biden. But people are not being receptive to the Bidenomics. They're just not. It's not picking up. Maybe they're not spreading their word the correct way, but it's not coming across to people like it probably should. Democrats have always had a hard time explaining what the fuck they doing for the American people. When it comes down to Black America, we want to know somebody's looking out for us. And it don't seem like the Democrats do that a whole lot. I mean, when it comes to LGBTQ community and things like that, man, it's something they go all out. But when it comes to the Black community, we get left behind every single time. I had a gentleman on here the other day, Mr. Glass, and he talked about how we should vote Republican one time. That way, both parties feel like they need to do something to please us. They need to do something to get us back over on their side and not just automatically assume that because they're Democrats that we're going to vote for Democrat. Half of us don't even know what Democrats stand for. We just know that it's the people to vote for. So we do have the power to vote, but we got to know what our vote is going for and what is it representing. So that's one big thing. Another thing is an immigration thing. Like cities like Chicago, they have a lot of immigrants in Chicago. New York City, a lot of immigrants. And I'm not against people coming over from different countries. I'm all for that. But like the other thing I just discovered the other day is that they're about to start giving in New York City. They're about to start giving immigrants $1,000 a month. $1,000 gift card, $1,000 credit card a month. So in New York City, they're about to start giving immigrants $1,000 a month on a credit card. And it makes it like it makes sense to them because, like they said, it's going to save New York money. But then you got Black folks that have been over there for years in poverty, and we ain't got no gift card for no $1,000 a month. So this is basically an invitation for immigrants to come over here. I can come over to the United States and get $1,000 a month, and I'm living off of zero here. I'm living off of $100 a month. But I can go there to America and multiply that times 10 just for being there. I'm not talking about working. Just stepping foot on United States soil, bringing my family over here, I get $1,000 a month. That's an incentive to come to America. It's insane. And then, like I said, you got people who've been hurting for years. Our people have been hurting for years in the ghetto. I can just only imagine if New York City was like people in the ghetto, like, you know what we're gonna do for y'all? We'll give you $1,000 a month. And you would have slowly started bringing people out of poverty. But to my knowledge, we can't do that. We can't afford that. We can't even fathom doing that for black people. But it turns out that they do have the power to do that. $1,000 a month. Or not even that. Let us keep our taxes out of our check. So if you're in poverty, if you're going through poverty, then for 5 years you can keep your taxes coming out of your check. Imagine how that would help people. Plus we'll give you extra $300-$400 a month on a credit card. I'm saying something other than Link. I'm not saying Link because Link doesn't transfer the money. Link up until this point has been half of what they give you. If you get $500 in Link, it's worth $250. And y'all know what I'm talking about. So Link is not money. Link don't equal to money in most cases because you need that food in your house to feed your kids. So Link doesn't equal to money. And you can't go buy a car with Link. You can't go buy clothes with Link. So feeding us is one thing. But then putting money in people's pocket is something totally different. That's what's going to bring people out of poverty is by putting money in their pocket. And they know that. That's why they are giving immigrants $1,000 a month. If you got a bigger family, you get more. Those type of things are going to make people turn. It's going to turn people off to voting Democrat. There's going to be people going to look for something else. Like I said, it's not necessarily saying that it's Biden's fault. Biden has something to do with it. But because it's happening on his watch, it's going to fall back on him. Because the president, you should be finding ways to help black people. Obama should have been finding ways to help black people. You know, he gave us the Obama phone. We was cool. We was like, oh yeah, we cool with that. No, we got to demand more. Obama phone, except for drug dealers, because they can use the phone to make deals, is not going to help the average person out. It is, but people need more than just a phone. They need a way to buy their own phone. I'm saying just give money, give. I'm not saying that. I'm saying give people opportunities. I know people who work jobs hard as fuck and don't get a third of what some people do just to sit back and chill and make money. Like, so we ain't never been no lazy people. If the opportunity is there, if the jobs are there, then we're going to do it. We're going to work them jobs. We're going to get that money. But the opportunity has to be there. When you don't have opportunity, you don't have jobs, you got poverty, you got people starving, that's what's going to cause crime. Statistically, we know that. So, y'all, this is going to be one. And I know some of y'all don't agree with Trump and his rhetoric and what he did before, but there's some people out there, they do not care. They're going to put him in office. He has been strategically putting people in place that are going to make sure that he make it to the White House. Whether we come out and vote in troves, and I'm not saying don't go vote, but whether we come out and vote by the millions, it's like our vote ain't going to count. When people right now in place that are willing to throw those votes out. Look at the Speaker of the House. The Speaker of the House plays a huge part A huge part, get people in the White House. He's an election denier. That's what y'all weren't paying attention to. He got a speaker in the House that's an election denier. That given a chance, he'll flip all them votes. Flip all of those votes. And your vote, my vote ain't gonna count. Ain't gonna mean nothing. They're gonna get Trump back in office. Now, somebody I know y'all like, well, he's gonna be in jail. Ain't none of them cases. Most of the cases are civil cases. Most of the cases are civil cases. They're not gonna put him in jail. The cases that can put him in jail, you've seen what the judges did just today. You've seen what they did, or the weekend. They pushed it back. Well, some of those cases won't even make it to the presidential race. They'll be set up for beyond the presidential race. So if Trump gets in, all Trump got to do is dissolve all of those cases, well, both of those cases. Supreme Court are pushing back some of his cases after the presidential race. So once it gets in, you can dissolve all of those. They ain't going nowhere. Those cases ain't going nowhere. You see how they playing a black lady who had a case on them. They got her in court now testifying against her affair that she had with somebody else. When in history have you ever seen a defendant go in and put the prosecutor on trial? It's funny, but it's not. That's the third reason why he's gonna be president. The fourth reason is this Biden, Hunter Biden. They've been talking about this Hunter Biden for 4 years. And even though it ain't true, a lot of it is bullshit. They got people believing that Biden is corrupt family. And Biden ain't did nothing. Nothing just came out yet. Biden ain't did nothing. But they got people believing that. I talk to people every day and they believe 100% Biden is corrupt. They'll never vote for Biden. Ever. They'll convince other people not to vote for Biden. Number 4, they should have been on that from day one, making sure that Hunter's name was clear. Now that's all you hear is Hunter, 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 Hunter. Now they're moving on to the border. They're going to win it by fear. This nursing suit that got killed, they jumping all over that. They finna win this election by fear. What's one thing you do to get white people revved up? Fear. You put fear in there. Here they come. They coming. They're coming. And they're going to run right to that ballot box. Fear is a good way to win an election. That's the 5th way. The last and final way is they make it Biden seem like he old as fuck and that he can't remember, he's senile. And people are scared as hell that he's gonna not even make it to not let alone the presidential race, but another 4 years. And people don't want Kamala Harris as their president. People do not want that. They don't want the first black woman president. People do not. They're not ready for that right now. I don't think us as a country is ready for the first black woman president. That's just my thoughts. Whether it be a good presidential, it could be. I don't see Kamala Harris as being president, but women have a knack to step things up. If she had to do the job, she probably would do a very good job. But certain people out there, they're not ready for that. So that's my thoughts on that. If you got any thoughts, make sure you share them in the comment section. And we'll definitely get to them. Matter of fact, we can put them on the screen so y'all can see. The next thing I'm gonna talk about, y'all, because somebody posted this the other day, and they talked about how older men are starting to try to date younger women. I didn't say starting to try, but how older men are dating younger women. They're jumping in their inbox. They're trying to court them at a very, very young age. Y'all, this has been going on for a while. And I don't know if y'all see like what's going on with Diddy and things like that. Even R. Kelly with Aaliyah, Elvis from back in the day, they all had younger females like 14, 15. So it's been going on for a while. I think now it's becoming mainstream to where people, when something happens in the music industry and it gets exposed, it's going to jump into the mainstream. The more and more people know about it, the more and more people are going to be like, oh, it must be okay. So you have to be careful. I know when I was younger, we had guys that were way out of high school drive up to our high school and pick up some females from high school. That's way back when I was in high school. So a lot of these things go on that we don't know about. And we look at the situation like, he's a little too old to be, he's really old to be talking to her. But it was going on. Do I think it's right? No. Would I? No. But I'm telling y'all, it's going on. Like, these guys are going to start jumping these females' inbox way early because some guys understand that a young mind is not like an older female mind. A younger mind would go for a lot more stuff than older women would, strong older women would. And that can be attractive to somebody who's looking to manipulate or just be in control of a relationship. So, take R. Kelly, for example, when he dated Aaliyah. R. Kelly is somebody who likes to be in control. And so that's why he had to look for younger women. And Aaliyah was a younger female. Guys are attracted to that. Giving females their first, not just first sexually, but first with a lot of stuff. Let me be the first to do this with you. Let me be the first to do that for you. Let me be the first to do that to you or for you. Some guys look for first. Not somebody who's veteran, somebody who's been through a bunch of stuff and know how to react to certain issues and not get their heart broken, things like that. A younger female may not be experienced like that. So that's attractive to some guys. I'm saying, y'all, if y'all got younger females, y'all need to be aware. I need to be aware that these things are happening. It made me talk about this because some female had made a post like older guys were in their daughter's inbox. And now with Facebook and things like that, it makes it easier. Snapchat, it makes it easier for them to have access to younger females. So, with that being said, y'all, I'm going to get out of here. I want to thank y'all for watching. Once again, we're on Instagram. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. If you're on YouTube, make sure that you like and subscribe to this channel so we can do more content. If you're on Facebook, make sure you like it, following us, sending emojis. You can even ask questions afterwards. I'll get to them. And if you're on Instagram, make sure y'all hit me up, y'all. Put me something in my inbox, DM me, like it, share it, however you want to do it. I'll definitely appreciate it. We got some big stars coming this week, so definitely tap in at Johnny Live. I'm going to get out of here, y'all. My name is Johnny, and this is Johnny Live. Thank y'all for watching.